Correct. A dead ant.
I'll turn my attention over to the matters at hand.
Okay. Well, it is now this other ant's turn. He consumes the other carcass.
Just get over there eating lunch, okay?
Well, and with that, you can see that he has actually grown.
Ooh. Does this knowledge strike true of common ant lore?
Of these venom ants, no. You believe that some other magic is at work.
Okay.
The booming voice says, well, I can't let you have all the fun, can I?
Don't tell me we're trying to cheat. You said you were fair.
I am fair. I would have done this if they won. What little ants are going to do to take over the world of man? You need bigger pests to combat such an obvious, obnoxious pest as man.
Whose turn is
It is now Slick's. He wants to, like you did, compact the ant. He barely does it. He'll do a small amount of damage. He can't really get his form around it. So the ant will take 5 damage. And then is the ant's turn, who has now frozen to death because of frost damage.
Oh no!
It is now an ant sickle, and is consumed by Slick.
Ooh.
The ant completely dissolves.
Alright.
Slick has also gained a new tint to his color. He is now a greenish blue. You cannot tell if this is just the leftover of the ant or some other magical property.
As a minor action, I ask him.
I am what I eat.
Literally?
Yeah.
Duly noted. Let's see. This pillar here does have little cut-notched ridges in it, as it's shown in the picture.
Yes.
I would like to hurriedly use my move action to get up on top of this pillar.
You are allowed to do so.
To get a better vantage point for said ant.
This ant is pretty much just larger.
It's a
He's not-
person-sized ant.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you want to roll a perception on him, see if you've noticed anything else different?
If I can do so.
I will allow it.
I perceive 16.
You perceive that he seems a little bulkier,
Right.
but feel that he's still just an ant.
Okay.
Translation: his maximum health has increased, but he will still take the same amount of damage he normally would because he's an ant.
Right.
It is now the ant's turn.
I have not done an action. All I have done is perceived.
Oh. My bad. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm getting excited.
As much as I would like to use Magic Missile, I want to save that. And I want to do my best at a classic Acid Arrow and try and start melting this thing.
Alright. Roll it.
Ah, jeez.
The acid kind of splashes on the pillar and you lose your footing a little bit.
Ah, dang it.
Just tumble one space forward. So you're
I slip off the pillar.
Yes, that's it.
Oh, darn.
This ant moves. He is almost right up on your face.
Oh my.
He's a speedy little guy. And he's just starting. Drool, ant drool, is starting to seep from his jaws.
Facial region.
And he is looking at you with intented hunger.
Of course.
It is now Slick's turn. He blorbs over here. It is now your turn.
That's all he does. um. As a minor action, I want to put up a minuscule stasis shield between me and the ant. Not large, maybe the size of a basketball, just so if this thing tries to charge me, it'll actually hit the shield. But not large enough to fully protect me.
Okay.
And with that, I want to try a different tactic and try and propel an arcing sphere underneath the ant. I've got another new one here, an arcing sphere, basically a ball of electricity, which I can suspend in space or just kind of push in a direction, like a floating balloon, which will arc lightning. I want to roll it like a bowling ball underneath this ant. Only with a 7.
It'll take a little bit of electric damage. Give me...
This thing will remain under the ant and cause as much damage as the DM will allow for how many turns the DM will allow.
If that's the case, then give me 2d6. One will be damage, one will be over time. One damage for 3 turns or 3 damage for 1 turn. Either way, it's the same.
I'll take I'll take 1 damage for 3 turns.
Okay. Well, the ant is not pleased.
Certainly not.
The orb will still be underneath him, but he moves this way. And will roll to attack Slick. And cannot get his jowls around him.
Biting into jello.
Biting into jello. While trying to bite him, though, he is now poisoned.
Ooh.
He will take 5 acid damage per turn.
Nice.
It is now your turn. Slick.
Did not go.
Slick will also go underneath him. And start melting away at his feet.
Alright.
He is too large to be consumed.
I'm going to try again with another acid arrow.
Slick does not all.
He's a puddle right now. He's trying.
He's trying.
He's doing very well, but he's trying.
He doesn't do well in the heat. Alright. You tried the acid arrow, you succeed.
Right.
Give me a d6 for damage. He's already poisoned, so he will take a little bit extra.
And blunt arrow damage.
Okay. 5 to 10, 25. And plus he's already poisoned. I'll just round off his number. So he takes a good 29 damage.
Solid hit.
Very solid hit considering you're at point blank range.
Right.
It is now the ant's turn. He is not happy at the puddle. What did he roll last time? Wasn't that the same thing?
I think he rolled an 8.
So he does even less. He still is struggling to bite into jello.
It's still an ant.
Yes. And he takes the acid damage again. Acid overtime. Your turn.
Slick's turn.
Right, I'm getting my order confused. I'm an idiot.
That's why you try to keep everyone in the same... together.
Yes.
At least that's what I do.
Slick will do something different.
Different.
Instead of dissolving him by consuming him, he is going to stick the ant's leg in place by freezing solid.
Okay.
The ant cannot move. Further, he will be taking ice damage each turn as well.
Alright. Since this thing is already taking acid damage, I want to go ahead and use Compact Grip and try and crush this ant.
Okay.
No.
No, it is too big for your grip to handle at the moment.
I need to focus.
I will give you an extra shot because he is frozen.
Oh.
He cannot move, he
Advantage.
cannot struggle, he's got no idea what you're doing.
Would the DM allow me to roll again?
The DM will allow it.
DM will allow another move. I want a better fine-tuned focus with the 20!
How's that for focus? Instead of just crushing him,
The ant is compact.
the ant is atomized.
The ant is compact.
No, the ant is just gone. You have crushed him so small, he doesn't exist anymore.
The ant is molecularized.
Correct. And Slick is stunned.
I like this new spell. Sorry!
The booming voice. Impressive. I didn't think that you could crush a pest so easily.
I want to somewhat listen to the voice, but I want to look over where the spiders were and see if there's anything still laying there.
All the metal is still there.
Okay.
Pretty much just the viscera has been cleaned up.
Right, it's just this one token.
I wasn't expecting that. You're just full of surprises, aren't you, little bug?
Yay.
Well then, I suppose we
I
should
only
move
have
on to the
4
next match.
limbs, excuse me?
So do ants when you pick them off.
Oh, you're a treat, aren't you?
More than you'll ever know. On to the next match.
I give Slick a thumbs up.
He makes a gelatinous thumbs up.
Yay! Are we stasised again?
You are stasised and moved over to the statue temporarily. Just to keep out of the way.
Okay.
We'll move on to the next match. The native lizard folk of this area. A tribe of lizardmen. Versus my personal favorite for this. The deadly desert scorpion.
Ah, deadly.
Let's find out what happens.
10 gold on the lizard men, I tell Slick.
I don't have money, but I'll take that bet. Well, the lizardmen approach and are fending off this scorpion very efficiently with their shields, keeping it at distance with their spears. This lizardman creeps slowly across the ground and attacks him from behind. With his sword, he slices off his tail.
As you do.
This thing is in a panic. This thing doesn't know what to do. He is able to take out one lizard man with his claws, getting around the shield and just crushing. Unfortunately, that leaves him open to attack from the rear, and the front and is impaled in the face. The scorpion is dead.
Um, you owe me a drink, then. I adjust my bet.
Fine. The scorpion's body will lie there.
Slick, I kind of begged you for a person who's a little bit more cheery. If you're gonna be down like this, I want to either adjust your voice or go back to not talking to you. I don't want you to be a downer.
I lost a bet. What do you expect?
Oh my gosh. This guy. What happened to Lizard Men?
The lizard men have been taken off the field.
Oh, up in the air.
Alright. I need to start picking better candidates.
Didn't you pick both of these?
Yes, but I was hoping for the scorpion.
Then you just place your bets in the wrong places. Sounds like you've got a gambling problem.
Well, then I should bet for you to win.
Sounds good.
Because if I've got a gambling problem and my bets are always off, you'll lose.
Maybe so.
The next match will be the Plague Wolves.
Again.
As we move on to the second set. Versus the Sandstone Golem.
Semi-finals already? Now, is this golem an actual golem, or is it like a rock elemental?
It is a living construct.
Ah, okay.
It is propelled by some unknown magical force.
Right.
Well, the golem will not even look twice at these wolves. He will approach them. The wolves start gnawing at him. He is a rock.
Rocks cannot get infected.
Rocks cannot get infected. Rocks cannot take plague damage, cannot take poison damage. One of the plague wolves is picked up and thrown against this pillar,
Whack.
crushing it into a pile of goo.
Goo. Ooh, okay.
They are plague wolves. They are not necessarily the most solid.
Okay.
This other plague wolf will book it.
Nope, 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 nope.
All of his nope.
Whoa. Where in the world did he go?
He has escaped the Colosseum.
Oh, man. Is that a forfeit? I shout.
Sadly, yes. But let me fix that so nothing like that happens again. You hear another snap,
Dang it.
and the metal bars slam down. You hear. There are very loud metal thunks.
The gates are closed, the magical sky barrier is in place, everyone will fight or everyone will die. Yes, yes, I'm
Yes.
all too familiar. Oh, man.
The sandstone golem turns to dust and returns to the sand.
Right. Also, it turns to dust. Oh, no.
That's just
Alright.
how he disappears.
Right.
So now there are two bodies on the field that have yet to be cleaned up,
I see.
as well as the scattered metal where the
We're over
spiders. Yeah, generally over there. Well then, I suppose we should move on to your fight.
there. Do I get Rock Monster Man?
We'll see how well you do in this one. Until then, have fun with these two gentlemen. The lizard men appear.
Is the scorpion corpse doing anything, or is it just dead scorpion?
It's dead scorpion.
Okay, just check.
All those bodies with an X on them have just not been cleaned up.
Right. Just. Mhm. Let's see here. Shield and spear and a scimitar and shield. Is that right?
Scimitar and small round shield.
Small shield.
Yep.
Well then, I'll start off with a magic missile at the one closest.
Okay.
Roll for effectiveness.
Not really enough.
Magic missile never misses. That is in the rules.
Yes. It's not really enough effectiveness. You deal damage.
Do I need to roll for damage?
You need to roll for damage. It's going to be a D. Yep, 6. So, let's see. Effectiveness. Good chunk. Okay. It's not full damage because
Not the most powerful, but it's still a hit.
It still hit, yes. Could have done more, but it's a good start.
I need to practice my magic more often.
A little bit. Slick will approach.
I can only imagine this gigantic blobus goo man just, like, booking it, but going at like a snail's pace.
Mm-hmm. You just kind of see something. He stretches up and down.
Yeah.
And up and down.
Like that scene from that Monsters U where the snail's trying to book it down the sidewalk.
Yes. Essentially, but a little faster.
Right.
It is now Spear Lizardman's turn.
All he does is charge, but not get there?
Yes.
Okay.
He's also got a corpse to worry about over here.
Oh, yeah.
Because he has a spear, he is going to attempt to stab Slick.
Which I believe will probably do bugger all.
Let's find out. It pretty much just divided him in two.
Okay, so we have two Slicks
Nope, he reforms.
around the sphere.
Around the spear.
And the spear is now melting because he's partially acidic.
And Slick is dripping down the spear.
Okay. Take it.
Basically, the lizard man just assisted him in moving forward.
Alright.
The scimitar lizard man
We'll try and sneak attack.
will try and sneak attack.
But get about there, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Alright. Back to
As
me.
they are. Yep, back to you.
I want to use Whirlwind and knock this corpse into Lizard Guy.
Okay.
16.
And you do it. The corpse moves and has knocked over Lizard Guy. Lizard Guy is prone.
Is he
This prone
pinned
is
under
lizard.
it?
Huh?
Is he pinned under it? Or did I just, like...
You pushed it over to him. He's prone.
I knocked him, like, a couple squares over.
Yes. As prone as the lizard can be.
I want to try and, if DM will allow it, as a minor action to... No, that's not a minor action. Sorry.
No, I will allow, though, a d4 if you would be so kind for damage.
Certainly. I had a move in mind, which I can't do.
That's good. Okay.
I kind of want to move over here, but I'm gonna play this out right now.
You can move there. That's fine.
I had an idea, but I can't use it yet. It's a move, technically.
Okay. Slick will creep down the spear and start attaching himself to the lizard man. Not necessarily effectively. He just makes it further down the spear.
This lizard
The spear
man's
is almost gone.
frantically trying to sling a giant snot wad off of its spear.
Exactly.
Okay.
In a panic, the other lizard man wastes his turn trying to fling the snot blob off his spear.
Okay.
It is now this other lizard man's turn.
And must try and get unprone.
He gets unprone and moves one space only.
Alright. Can I roll a perception real quick to see if I can gather any weaknesses off of these guys?
Roll a general perception, because I want to throw you another bone. 8, that is perfect. These lizard men are desert dwellers.
Of course.
Heat will not affect them.
Right.
Acid will not affect them
Okay.
with their scales.
Okay.
However, frost is a good choice.
Mm-hmm.
Also, because you are close to the scorpion, you also notice that the tail and claws could be used as weapons.
Yes. Yes, it could.
This was a heavily armored scorpion.
Right.
As such, you could probably rip something off of it and use it as a shield.
Probably so.
The bodies of your enemies are your friends.
Yes, they are. Well, since I'm almost at point blank, I'm just gonna straight up focus a freezing ray on him.
Okay.
Icicle hail.
Give me a D4. He's not expecting ice magic.
Get magicked on.
And just for fun...
Of course he wasn't expecting. He's not even looking in my direction.
I know. Give me a D20, and if you roll higher than a 14, we'll do... Yeah, higher than a 14, he will take... Yeah, perfect.
No problem.
He is frosty. It is now Slick's turn. Slick will attempt to envelop the other lizard men again.
Mm-hmm.
He finally does so. The lizard men will now take frost damage each turn.
And acid damage?
Acid does not affect him with his scales,
Oh, right, sorry.
but he does take frost. And can only move one space per turn now.
Okay.
It is that lizard man's turn. He moves one space. And takes frost
More
damage.
damage.
He is struggling. It is this lizard man's turn. He is frosted, so he can only move one space. But he is not happy with you.
Certainly not.
He is going to throw his shield at your face.
Just straight up last ditch. Ah!
And it sails right past your head.
Like throwing a folding chair.
Or a frisbee.
I'm sorry, I have some good imagery with that. Just chucking a shield. Yeah!
If it were a spear, he'd be able to do it
He
because
just
it's got
gave up and just
But he
tossed
just threw the
something.
spear at... Yeah, he had to throw something at you.
Oh, that's great. Oh, I've got an idea. I don't know if this would work. I want to do my best to try and use my summon monster spell to revive the scorpion. Is that possible?
Revival is a pretty hard
It's not
thing to
any
do.
sort of necrotic or... No?
Let me think. If you roll high enough, I can see it working. He's freshly dead. His soul might still be around.
Alright. Okay, with that in mind... I don't think I'm going to try it, but...
I
had
could
to
allow
ask.
a wisdom modifier on it.
Yeah, how do I think this might react? Let me do that instead.
Yeah.
Let me roll wisdom. I have no idea how this will react.
I won't even count it as an action. That was terrible.
Yes, I'm not gonna use that. I'm gonna just say, let's save that for another day.
Yeah.
Here's another new spell. It's not exactly ice, but I want to use Drench and basically use Hydro Pump on this guy in front of me.
Okay.
Point blank. Advantage, he's frozy.
I'll give you advantage. Try again. Just a flat out try again.
A little better.
Good enough. You glance him.
He has no shield. Advantage.
Yes, he has no shield. So you kind of... He uses just an arm in defense. You blast him. Give me a d6. Okay, and you push him back 1 square.
No damage?
No, I got damage.
Oh.
There you go. Alright. Slick's turn.
Can't tell damage. I don't have a meter. I'm not complaining. Just
Oh,
saying.
right. Keep forgetting I have to do that for all the characters now. Come on. Thank you. Click. There you go. Now you can see. Hopefully. The booming voice interrupts the match temporarily. Did you just read about these spells? Have you even practiced any of them?
I've never prepared for anything.
I can tell. It is now Slick's turn. Slick will start to freeze up, trying to deal additional frost damage to this guy, and succeeds. Because he's weak to frost, he does. Boom. It is now the lizard man's turn. He moves his 1 space and takes 5 frost damage. It is the lizard man's turn. He gets closer.
He's now cold and wet.
He is now cold and wet. He cannot do anything.
Lizard man is cold and wet. Let's roll a ball of lightning in his face.
That is a smart move.
Don't tell me what's a smart move. Because I'm not rolling well. Point blank advantage.
The DM wants to see this happen. Try again.
The player does not want this virtual dice anymore.
Change color. That'll do. Roll a d6.
After I change color.
It's like changing dice, just change color.
Oh my goodness. What color is that?
That is perfect. I thought that was going to change. You really would have thought the number would have been white on that.
Jeez, no, that's not how it works.
It's perfect. I love it.
I'm just trying not to pick your color. Everything's like pastel.
That'll do. That's darker than my color.
There! Something different.
Okay.
Jeez. No, all the numbers are black regardless.
Okay, now actually roll for the damage.
Oh my gosh. You don't even... you don't even understand right now. I'm taking that one.
That's actually a very nice color, and I will take that damage. And he is paralyzed. For the next turn, he cannot move.
That lightning ball will stick around as GM allows.
Yes. It is now Slick's turn, and will freeze up even harder. He's a very chill guy, but Doesn't do anything more.
One boo is heard from the peanut gallery.
I swear that dire wolf is going to be the end of me. Plague wolf. The lizard man will now take 5 damage. And approach you. And stab at you. With a 10, does that hit your armor class?
Not even close.
Okay.
I'm at a 14.
Okay.
I just kind of move an arm out of the way. He's like trapped in jello.
He is. The other lizard man
Will fry.
takes electric damage and frost damage.
Bad time.
And he's having a really bad time. And also cannot move. He is cold. He is hurting. He is wet.
He wants to go home.
It is now your turn.
If I try to attack Lizard Man surrounded by Slick, if I, like, stab him, for instance, do I think I would hurt Slick?
Try.
That is not my answer. I want. Here!
I want you to try first.
I want to step out of his reach, for the time being,
Okay.
and crush him from inside Jello Man. Compact.
You crush. Deal damage.
D6?
Yes. Beautiful.
The lizard is compacted.
He is very worse for wear. But with the advent of magic, Slick is also taking damage.
What? How so?
He is a slime. Physical attacks do not affect him. Magic will.
I was
And he is
focused
rather
on the
solid.
lizard. It's like an interior crushing.
He takes a small magic effect, that's all.
Alright.
It's not bad. He just takes 5 damage.
I didn't mean it!
He telekinetically speaks to you. It comes with the territory of being a slime. It is now Slick's turn.
I point over at this blue lizard who's having a bad time. I just say, you hang on, I'll be right with you.
13. That is enough to attack this lizard man he's around. With a d6, 2 does 10 damage. Beautiful. And it is now the lizard man's turn. The lizard man has frozen to death.
Lizard corpse.
For the sake of characters, I'm going to move him 1 step back and corpse.
I just look at this guy and wait for him to take damage first.
His spear has dropped to the ground. His shield has dropped to the ground. He is a statue of ice.
Lizards.
He takes... The blue lizard man takes electric damage. And ice damage. And is paralyzed still. And it is now your turn.
How bad off is this lizard guy?
Allow me to remove these modifiers so you can see.
Oh, I can see it just fine. I'm asking, how much is it going to take?
You could just punch him and he will die.
I am really feeling gutsy right now. No, I wanna do something even better. I wanna use my Arcana Guard Rush, form a magical shield, and punt this guy across the Colosseum like a football through a field goal.
Roll it to see how far you get. Far he flies.
I'll
He
take it.
flies very far.
With
He has
magical
landed,
propulsion, a shield forms and I smash this guy into the air.
and he lands on the magical barrier dead.
It's not quite the way I was aiming, but I will kind of take it. And the crowd goes wild!
The omnipotent voice says, "Oh, a field of corpses just like your history. This is
Excuse me?
why we're...
You don't know me?
But man's history is written in blood.
Okay,
That's
and?
why it's your needs to take back over.
Nature's killed lots of things.
Things that needed to go. But how much has man destroyed nature?
How much has nature destroyed a man?
I hardly think that mere plants, mere trees, have killed man. But how many do you take down to build your homes? How many corpses do you use to build your
I'm sorry, are you a
forts?
tree? I cut him off.
I am no tree.
Didn't think so.
We'll just see how far you get against nature this time around.
I'm actively getting on his nerves now.
You are. He is really not liking you.
That's a character trait.
Immediately behind you, the next match starts. The golem appears.
Oh! Just emerges from the ground like I'm trying to be sassy and just picks up behind me.
Yeah,
Hello, handsome!
Yeah.
Omnipotent guy was not happy. Just here, bad guy.
Exactly. He does not even give you a chance.
I'm guessing it's not my go.
No, you spent your turn being sassy.
Of course. Well, no, I just punted a lizard man across the field.
Yes. This golem approaches. He is towering above you.
There is a small little... Hold on. There is a small little stasis shield right here.
Okay.
Unless that is dispelled. Which I don't believe anything's acted on it.
Okay. He turns to Slick and proceeds to try and smash him.
Squish and jello.
10.
What's Slick's AC?
Slick's AC is 18 unless affected on by
Holy
magic.
moly.
Unless it's magic.
Okay.
Then it's about 2.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
But he doesn't take any damage. Unfortunately, though, he is one turn stuck underneath the golem's foot.
Of course. Perception, weaknesses, anything on this guy?
Roll it.
Wisdom?
Yes.
Intelligence?
Go for wisdom this time.
Ah, man.
It's a giant rock.
Anything? Nothing?
You know basic knowledge about golems. They are propelled by some form of magical source, generally inside their body.
Right. I'm guessing
but
it's
as
just
far
the
as you're aware,
token.
he's a giant
He's
rock.
made of just sandstone. There's no...
Sandstone and quartz. He's a shiny golem.
Okay. I want to do my best to kind of take cover a little bit behind this pillar. While I want to use a classic spell that has not given me good luck in the past and try and shatter him.
Okay. Roll it.
And the dice says a 20.
The DM is dumbfounded. Because he is...
This is for the wall.
This is for the wall. Because he is a rock, he completely explodes. He is no more. You have completely and totally in one turn destroyed a giant golem. And unfortunately, Slick is still stuck underneath him. The rubble.
Humans, 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 humans. Hyping myself up for nothing.
Inside the golem comes flying towards you because it exploded. A scepter with an orb on top of it.
Ooh. Ah, it's angry!
This orb is more crystalline than glass. It lies at your feet.